Good evening, everyone, and welcome to For the Love of Details. Before we get started tonight, I wanted to honor the giveaway that we mentioned in last Monday's podcast, the podcast with Jelena from Duck Pond Detailing. We asked her what her favorite product was, and it was Sword from Detail Co. So this is the giveaway for a gallon of Sword that I will send to the person who wins tonight. And congratulations at Neil John the Washer. Please email me at kaylintorres82@gmail.com. And here we go with the show.
I want you to see a brand new car wash soap that I just developed. Introducing Quivr Impact Foam.
This week's product of the week is the newest addition to Josh V's line, Quivr. His Impact Foam is an active foam, which is high performing, a vehicle detergent designed for professional automotive detailers. It creates intense foam that clings to surfaces, breaks down dirt and grime and road contaminants during a pre-wash. The product is safe for all exterior surfaces and helps reduce swirl marks and scratches. It can be used in 10-to-1 for a foam cannon, 5-to-1 for wheels and tires, and only 2 to 3 ounces in a 5-gallon bucket of water for a contact wash. If you have not tried yours today, get it now at thehouseofrags.com. Chris 10 will save you some change.
Get your tail, it's a different lane. When you playing for the winning team, RP to Mr. Wayne's. Bang, bang, we gon' win the game. Court crank, hit you with your pain.
I be spitting real, you be spitting backwash, yeah. So I'ma have to ask you all to back off. Hitters in my DMs try to hit me with the caps lock, cause I'm always beastin' on the camera like the Sasquatch. Waiting till I blow, y'all gon' see me blast off, yeah. And y'all gon' see in front like they ain't act hard.
All right, guys, today we've got a seriously dirty car on our hands, and I made sure that this car was dirty because it never fails over the internet. You will hear people asking, please do not portray a clean car. Who likes to clean a clean car? Well, I definitely would rather clean a clean car, but today we have a nasty one. So, absolute caked in dirt and grime. Normally when you're washing and you're using a pH balanced or pH neutral car soap, that would be maybe something around 7.5. It's gentle, it's safe, especially on waxes and coatings and sealants. Great for maintenance washes, but not always the most aggressive when it comes to cutting through really heavy contamination. So unlike your standard pH neutral soap, the one we are testing today is slightly higher. It is an alkaline active foam, and it is designed to really bite into the road film, the grease, the stubborn buildup, while still being safe when used correctly. So perfect for a filthy car, just like this. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm Christy and thanks for being here with me. So today we are going to review something that is brand new. This is new to I'm Josh V's line, Quivr, and it is his new Impact Foam Soap. Okay, so what Josh V says on the back of this bottle, it says that this was designed to deliver intense foaming action. It is designed to cling to the surface and to effortlessly break down all of that road grime, the dirt, all of the things, the contaminations that are going to stick to your vehicle, and give it a deep pre-wash clean. This is an active foam, which means that it is not pH neutral. Josh made this to have a little bit of an extra bite with the pH coming in at about 9. So this isn't just about that high intense foaming action. It's not just about the dwell time. This was made to pull down that dirt and grime, to really adhere to all of those bonded contaminants so that they can safely be released from the vehicle before you come in for your contact wash. So this is meant to be used as a pre-wash. In fact, you can use it 10-to-1 in a foam cannon, but you can also use it for wheels to tires at 5-to-1 and in a 5-gallon bucket of water with 2 to 3 ounces. So we're actually going to test it in all 3 scenarios today. We're going to start with foaming it on the car as a pre-soak. We're going to look at the clean. We're going to look at the dwell time. We're going to see how well it pulls all of that sacrificial layer off of the car before we give it the contact wash. I am going to put it 5-to-1 in my IK so that we can look at how well it works on wheels wheels and tires. And then again, we'll put it 2 to 3 ounces in the bucket to see what that contact wash is all about. Again, this is supposed to be a cleaning beast, so I'm excited to give it a go and see how it does. Let's go. So I have my foam can in here filled with water, distilled water from Target, that is, the best water. And I am going to fill it with about 55 millimeters of this Quivr Impact Foam because it asks for a 10-to-1 dilution ratio in the foam cannon for a pre-wash. So of course I gotta give it a smell test. I know. That's nice. That's nice. It smells like a foam party. Has anybody ever been in a foam party? I've been in a few. Oh, we won't get into that, but it smelled just like this. Pretty good. Coconutty, tropical. Ooh, that's delicious. Okay, so I'm going to pour it in my cup, about 55 milliliters. Look at that pour, you guys. Ooh, it's a beautiful color, but the viscosity of that is just, it's great. It's not thick. It's going to be an easy pour. The viscosity is not like a complete deal breaker, but I do like when I don't have to fish it out of my measuring cup. And look at that, super simple. Let's shake it up and let's see how much bite Impact has. I'm looking forward to this. I've heard a lot of great things. Josh's review on his channel looks pretty good. If you have not seen his review on the soap, I will link it so that you can go give it a watch. Yeah, let's get our foam down. Okay, so we have it in here at a 1 to 10 dilution. Let's see what this cling power, what this foam, and what this dwell time looks like. Okay, so I do want to bring you in here. You can see that his soap has these double wetting agents. Now, Josh V in his video said that you didn't want to maybe spray it too heavily because you don't want the foam to be so heavy it's just going to pull down. You want it to be a thin enough layer so that it sticks to the paint, so that it really starts to bond to those contaminants and pull those dirt particles, the dirt, the grime, all of that fun stuff off of your vehicle. So here's what it looks like. It really is working to pull down that dirt, and I know that it is impossible to see in camera, but that dirt is dirty. Again, I'm sure it's hard to see, but it is really breaking down that grime and pulling down that dirt. Now, you definitely don't want it to dry. However, Josh did make this soap so that it was able to be used in the elements. So you can see on the hood, because it doesn't have that, vertical drop, that it is adhering pretty nicely. I do have a coating on my hood, luminous graphene spray, and it is rejecting it. You can kind of see it there. I'm gonna take one for the team today, and I'm going to let this soap dwell for as long as I can. I'm gonna give it a good 5 to 6 minutes. I'm gonna really let it kind of dry on the panel. Josh has said that if in fact it does dry, that you should be able to rinse with no problem. So we're gonna test that today. Okay, so as you can see, Josh's soap Impact Foam has pretty much left the vehicle. It has pulled all it's going to pull, and I've left it on for longer than anybody should in the elements. But again, Josh has said that it should rinse with no problem. There are some streaks right now that I can see, but let's see what it looks like as we rinse. You guys, it rinsed off beautifully, literally no problem. It was effortless, and I literally can tell that so much of that dirt has fallen off. You can see luminous graphene spray still doing its thing. Beautiful. So you can tell that we have some of that soap, if you can kind of see it stuck on here. Again, I let it sit for a long time. This is from those double wetting agents, kind of adhering to the paint. So let's see how easily we can get that washed off. No problem. No problem. Okay, let's do a towel test just from using this impact foam. I'm going to start up here. You guys saw how dirty that was. There's nothing there. I'm doing the lowers now. You guys, did you see how dirty that was? Nothing there. I mean, maybe a smidge of dirt, you guys, but that impact foam, wow. Talk about clean. Okay, so I'm gonna come to this side of the car. I just rinsed this side without foaming it down. I wanted to use this as kind of my control side. Now, I would never honestly just rinse a car with how dirty my car was and then come in with a swipe. But I am taking one again for the team today because I just want to see if the impact foam really made an impact on this vehicle. What was the difference in dirt? So I'm gonna come across here. Okay, and you can see that dirt. You can see the difference. So let me come back again over here at the top. It's hard to kind of see with the yellow towel, but you can definitely see more dirt there. Okay, so what I'm really loving so far about Josh's soap is the versatility of it. So I just used it as a pre-wash. The foam was great. The dwell time was great. Those double wetting agents, the surfactants that are just high quality. You can tell the quality. You can see the dirt literally being pulled off, being emulsified. All of the oils, the dirt and grime, everything just being pulled down, getting ready for a safer contact wash. I really enjoyed using the active foam. It is a cleaning beast. Now we're going to use it at 5-to-1 on the wheels, and then we're going to come in and use about 2 ounces in a bucket. So again, the versatility right now, just in my mind and what I'm experiencing, pretty top tier. Okay, so we are going to come in 5-to-1. Now, these wheels aren't completely hammered, but they aren't the cleanest wheels. So I am interested to see how this impact foam is going to work. I'm not going to use it as a touchless per se, but I am going to let it dwell. I'll give it a rinse, and then I'll come back in and agitate. I do have a little bit of the foam soap in my bucket just for extra lubrication. Okay, so you can see it clinging here. Now, I really don't expect much browning to come off of these tires. It is only a pH of 9, which still has a bite to it, but might not be enough bite to get through the tires. However, I'm interested to see how well it does with removing some of that grit and grime off of the wheels, inside of the barrels. It is clinging very nicely. It is pulling down that dirt. You can see it at work here, and there is definite dirt in that foam. So that's really nice to see. And actually, I do see some browning right in here off of the tire. So that's actually pretty impressive for a pH of 9 active foam soap. If you can see the browning in here, wow, I did not expect that. I'm not sure if that's coming off of the tire or more of the wheel, but the fact that it is pulling off dirt so beautifully already is pretty impressive. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, wow. You guys, that cleaned. That did an amazing job for just a few minutes. These tires and wheels, again, weren't the dirtiest, but they definitely were more than a maintenance clean, and the amount of dirt that his soap got off just in the initial step there is pretty impressive. Okay, we're gonna come in with the agitation and let's see how she blows. So you can definitely see the browning that is coming off with agitation. Okay guys, what do you think? I don't know about you, but this wheel looks pretty darn clean to me. Honestly, I could have not even agitated and been pretty satisfied with the depth of cleanliness on this wheel. I'm crazy about wheels and I love to clean them, which is why I decided to agitate you guys. But one product so far is a pre-wash, one product, or same product, I should say, as a wheel and tire cleaner, and I'm impressed. We're gonna go in for the contact wash, and if we have a 3-hitter quitter here, Josh V is onto something. Okay, I have 5 gallons in my bucket and 2 ounces of soap. Slickness of the soap feels pretty good. I have some stuck-on buckets here. Right away, I could feel how slick this soap was. The wash mitt just glided across the paint with literally zero drag. The lubrication is on point. It really felt like it was protecting the surface while I worked off whatever dirt was left. It cut through any of the grime. I could feel the paint getting cleaner as it went over it. The foam, the dwell. When I was making the contact, the soap kept breaking down anything that was still stuck on, including the bugs. And I've got to say that the scent is actually really nice. It's not overwhelming. It's just a coconutty tropical smell that just made the whole wash experience so enjoyable. Honestly, this wash, it felt effortless, slick, safe, effective. I wasn't fighting any dirt at all, whether it was through the pre-wash or with the contact wash. Overall, just a really satisfying wash experience. Cleaning power plus user-friendly feel. It was great. And there you have it, you guys. The rinse off was incredible. I couldn't have asked for anything more in a rinse off. Nothing was left behind. This paint is squeaky clean. Clean. So what is the verdict on Josh's Impact Active Foam? Honestly, you guys, I am pretty impressed. It came to work. It did its thing. It's not just about the thickness of the soap, because it is thick. It does foam. There is great dwell time. Those double surfactants, those are what you want when you are working in the elements. When it is in the triple digits, it literally rose to 100 degrees as I was filming this today, and I had no issues. I had no issues with residue being left behind. I had no issues with any of the rinse off. It cleaned. It did its thing. And not only that, but the versatility is what really, really impresses me. The fact that you could use it in a foam cannon, the fact that you could use it in a pump sprayer, as a bucket soap for a contact wash, which I showed you today. All three scenarios, they work, they clean. And all I can say is, if you are looking for a soap that has a little bit of a bite to it without having to use an APC, you know, that we mix in with our soap sometimes to make our own active foams, or without using a very high alkaline soap or a very acidic soap. If you want just that little extra bite, this is the soap for you. Again, coming in at 9 pH and really being a powerhouse of a cleaner, it did its thing, and I'm pretty happy with it. So if you like this kind of content, you guys, please like, please subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.